Hey guys, this is Fido Rico in my March 26th Raw Super Show, the last Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania 28 in Miami, Florida. This Raw was from Atlanta, Georgia. I actually liked this Raw Super Show. There were more matches and less talking. We kick things off with a tag team match carrying WrestleMania implications. The Apex Predator Randy Orton and the Great White Sheamus versus the World Heavyweight Champion Daniel Bryan and Kane. Randy Orton and Sheamus actually dominated most of the match, but at the end, Randy Orton took Kane outside to take care of him, while Sheamus and Daniel Bryan were the legal men. Sheamus was in position for a brogue kick to Daniel Bryan, where AJ would enter the ring and try to stop Sheamus from brogue kicking Bryan. When AJ gets out of the ring, Daniel Bryan baits Sheamus to the apron. Kane would go up the apron, choke slam Sheamus into the ring, and Bryan would pin Sheamus 1, 2, 3 to get the win for his team. Commercial break we go, and come back, we find Michael Cole in the ring. Oh, my surprise. Michael Cole introduces the general manager of Team Johnny, Mr. John Laurinaitis, who introduces the official flag waver of Team Johnny at WrestleMania, Vicky Guerrero, and also his team captain, David Otunga. Then Booker T stands on the announce table to introduce the general manager for Team Teddy, Teddy Long, and his flag waver, Hornswoggle, who introduces the team captain for Team Teddy at WrestleMania, the United States champion, Santino Marella. Marella and Otunga would go one-on-one in a captain versus captain match. The match would end when Hornswoggle would enter the ring with a flag, and then Otunga gets the flag from Hornswoggle and tries to hit him with it. The flag comes on the rope and then hits David Otunga's eye into a Cobra from Santino Marella to get the pin. After the match, John Laurinaitis and Teddy Long would get a confrontation in the ring. When Santino Marella is behind Laurinaitis setting up a Cobra, Miz would come from behind Santino and give him a skull-crushing finale. When Laurinaitis realizes that, Laurinaitis says, "Welcome Miz, congratulations, you are on Team Johnny in 6 days at WrestleMania." We move on to Divas action. It was Kelly versus Eve. Eve was accompanied by the Divas champion Beth Phoenix. Of course, at WrestleMania 28, it will be the tag team of Kelly and NBC's extra Maria Menounos versus Eve Torres and the Divas champion Beth Phoenix. Kelly would defeat Eve using the K2 in a very short match. CM Punk versus Christian was up next. Christian would enter the ring normally, as did CM Punk. Just when CM Punk reached the ring, Chris Jericho would appear on the Titantron talking about the third member of Punk's family, his mother, and how that Punk's birth date came before the wedding of his parents. And then he would call Punk the legal definition of a bastard. Christian would attack Punk from behind. The match would not even start. Punk would go irate, and when he gets the chance outside the ring, he just slams Christian's head to the announce table and then gave him a GTS to the steel steps on the floor. Then the Anaconda fight, saying, "This is you, Jericho, this is you, Jericho," all the way. Then it would be Somebody Call My Mama again with the Funkasaurus Brodus Clay in a squash match, of course, against Kurt Hawkins. This match was no longer than 1 minute. Brodus Clay would do his slam finisher, whatever you call it, I don't know. Brodus Clay would win along with Naomi and Cameron. Ooh. Next is Big Show versus one half of the tag team champions, Primo. Big Show would deliver a choke slam to Primo into the 1, 2, 3 in a very fast match. After the match, Cody Rhodes came down. He stood on the stage and then insulted Big Show, saying that on April Fool's Day at WrestleMania, Big Show will be the biggest fool of them all, and that he will choke again like he does at every single WrestleMania. We go into commercial as a cryptic vignette about Lord Tensai, who is known to be A-Train, has occurred on Raw. He's like a Japanese sword guy, he's samurai. I don't know his problem yet. Next is Team Johnny member versus Team Teddy member. Two giants collide. Mark Henry versus the Great Khali. This match would last no longer than 10 minutes, with Mark Henry delivering the world's strongest slam to the Great Khali. After the match, Mark Henry threatens Teddy Long to World Strong Slam him. Booker T comes and makes the save to Teddy Long. Then Teddy Long, along with all the members of Team Teddy, would ask Booker T to be the 6th and final member of Team Teddy. Booker T would accept and celebrate with a Spinaroonie. Of course, Christian is out of WrestleMania due to CM Punk's action earlier tonight, so Drew McIntyre would replace Christian on Team Johnny in 6 days at WrestleMania. Finally, it was the showdown between The Rock and John Cena. The Rock came down to the ring talking about how he left 7 long years ago, and then everywhere he went, people would ask him, "Rock, when would you come back?" And he said, "I don't know." And then when the time was right, Rock came back and announced that the people wanted him to face only one man at WrestleMania 28, and that was John Cena. Just when Cena would hear enough, he would come down to the ring and say he would be damned if he let a visitor come down there and finish Cena's life. The Rock would say Rock is not a visitor. He helped build up the WWE. He needs to win this match just like Cena, because people are saying nobody can defeat Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania, nobody can defeat Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania, and nobody can defeat John Cena at WrestleMania. Since Rock has defeated both Hogan and Steve Austin, Rock has only one obstacle left, and that is John Cena, and that is what The Rock thinks. The Rock would end up saying, "I just don't like you." And then they both would drop the mics down and go face to face to end the show. I would also like to talk about the Hall of Fame inductors and the inductees. They were announced during Monday's Raw. The first one is Neil Mascaras. He will be inducted by former WWE champion, the Mexican aristocrat, Alberto Del Rio. Then Yokozuna will be inducted by Rikishi's 2 sons, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. The 4 Horsemen are inducted by the WWE Hall of Famer, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Then Iron Mike Tyson is inducted by both Triple H and Shawn Michaels, D-Generation X. Ron Simmons is inducted by his very best friend, JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield. And finally, the Rated R superstar Edge will be inducted by his injured friend, Christian. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel. I will be doing more reviews every single show on WWE. And wait for my preview and review of WrestleMania 28 on March 31st and April 2nd. Thank you.